What is up, Hash Nation? Our favorite people over at JPMorgan Chase and Bloomberg just reported that all the pros and institutional investors are leaving crypto because of this crypto crash. It's scaring them all away. And today, I'm going to tell you whether it's fact or FUD, because it's Fact or FUD Friday. Let's hash it out. Guys, I have some huge news before we get started today. I just partnered with Crypto Movement, really genuine guy with really great merch in the crypto space. Holidays are right around the corner, like right around the corner, and I just released a Crypto Movement / Hashoshi collection of awesome hoodies, shirts, and hats and such. It's been an absolute blast to make this stuff with Crypto Movement, and I encourage you to check it out. I'll link it in the comments and description below. Here's a couple examples of things that I've made with Crypto Movement to show off the Hashoshi logo on the brand, and I would be super appreciative if you guys picked any of these things up, but heck, there's no pressure, anytime. Thank you so much, guys. Now let's get on with the video. So guys, I'm gonna read you the headline from this article that just came out on Bloomberg, and it's pretty interesting. According to JP Morgan, the prolonged cryptocurrency bear market, is the reason why participation from financial institutions in Bitcoin trading appears to be fading. And it's interesting that they single out Bitcoin as the only cryptocurrency because, to be honest with you, I think that's the only understanding they have of what crypto is. But that's beside the point. The funniest thing is that they also claim that the loss of interest in Bitcoin futures through CME Group is one of the main indicators as to why institutional investors are jumping out of the game because they aren't interested in futures. Now guys, this is just another instance of JP Morgan and Bloomberg, amongst others, releasing an article, releasing something negative about crypto or Bitcoin. And to me, I always sit there and ask, what's the motive? There's always a motive behind this. And what's very interesting is that in the past, we all know Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JPMorgan Chase, has been very vocal about his disdain for Bitcoin and how terrible it is. And then JP Morgan is visibly trading Bitcoin after the slumps from those statements. And I find this to be extremely, extremely shady, as I know all of you probably do as well. JP Morgan has traditionally been extremely loud in the crypto space, almost always negatively, but then also one of the most involved firms in crypto in terms of buying these digital assets. So to me, this screams market manipulation. And obviously, I'm no regulator, and my opinion doesn't necessarily matter in the grand scheme of things. However, if I were sitting here as the SEC, I would definitely be taking a little bit of a look at these statements, these types of statements that have a direct impact on the price and the overall belief in the crypto sphere, as a potential market manipulation move, because every time one of these articles comes out, there's always a reaction. Think about it. If you were not an educated crypto investor, right, and you believed in basically all the institutions that you've always known, JP Morgan Chase being one of them, so many people have JP Morgan Chase products, and then the CEO of JP Morgan Chase starts to badmouth crypto or badmouth Bitcoin, you probably in your mind would have every right and every reason to think, oh, well, maybe if this guy, this dude thinks that it's not good, and if JP Morgan doesn't believe in crypto, then what's gonna happen? It must be messed up. And that is why it is market manipulation, in my humble opinion, because at the end of the day, as soon as all of these reports come out, and as soon as all of these tweets or news reports on Bloomberg or NBC, whatever, as soon as these things come out, people start to freak out a little bit. People waver. Sometimes you even see significant moves in the market as people sell and sell and sell and sell because they're freaked out by these comments. Most people would read this article and never go and do any fact checking afterwards because that's just kind of the culture that we all live in. We don't have the time, or we don't want to spend the effort to go and fact check these things and formulate an opinion of our own. And that's not to say you're a bad person if you don't do that. But you should always take all these reports with a grain of salt, including this video. Look, you may not agree with my opinion, and I'm okay with that. I want you to go in the comments below and tell me, hey, I disagree with this point that you made, and let's talk about it, because that's what makes all of these types of things successful, because we can't all agree all the time, because then nothing would be cool or interesting or special, in my opinion. And in even funnier news, Bloomberg Crypto, the Twitter account that is somehow verified, I don't know how, just released a quote that says, "I'm done. I don't want to try to ride this thing to zero," claiming that it was from some sort of big institutional investor, and that's what you should be doing. You should get out before it goes to zero. It's just hilarious. It's funny to watch traditional oriented finance accounts and different companies come after crypto constantly. And you know what? I'm almost positive that behind the scenes, while all this stuff is happening, while people are panicking and running around in circles, they're just accumulating more and more and more crypto, because at the end of the day, they realize people take them seriously, and this has to stop. It's all the time that you'd see just such negative news in modern media about crypto and about Bitcoin, and it's very seldom that you see positive news, and we all know this to be true. Negative news gets more attention than positive news. That's always how it's been, and it's super sad. And guys, at the end of the day, you know what this is. It's FUD. And you know what? It's such FUD that I even wore my FUD shirt today. And you know what? The shirt says it all. This is all just FUD. Institutional investors and all of these things that people talk about as necessary to the growth of crypto, the futures market, and all of this stuff, it isn't make or break for crypto. If institutional investors are sour on this truly, then so many of them wouldn't be buying in. And you know what? If crypto meant nothing and crypto wasn't valid or valuable to anyone, JPMorgan, Bloomberg, and all these folks, they sure as heck wouldn't be tweeting about it, and they sure as heck wouldn't be releasing a bunch of articles and speaking out against crypto. Crypto is a threat to traditional business markets, and that's the way of the world. The internet was the same thing. No one thought that you could buy something on the internet and people would want to do that. Now everything we buy is on the internet. So look, the bottom line here is, don't read too much into the negative articles, just like you shouldn't read too much into the positive articles. Don't listen to people who are saying Bitcoin's gonna hit $10,000 tomorrow. I don't think that's gonna happen. Not many people do. It's gonna be a slow grow. And that's just the way that it is. You have to take everything that you read in the media with a grain of salt, and that includes Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, heck, even YouTube, because everyone has some sort of bias. Everyone has their own set of beliefs and their own motives at the end of the day. And if you approach everything with cautious optimism, you'll just be a happier person over the long haul. You won't get sucked into negativity, and you'll be more inclined to do your own research and come up with your own opinions, and always try and lean towards the positive, make something positive out of the situation. News articles like Bloomberg and JPMorgan saying crypto is dead and institutional investors are going to take it down, whatever, they're getting out. It's just FUD. It's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And you guys, we as crypto believers, people who believe in this movement and are in it for the right reasons, can be here to help the community get past this type of negative media one step at a time. And guys, with that, I would really encourage you to check out more of my Fact or FUD Friday videos, because I have a lot of fun making these, because I like just kind of dispelling some of these negative myths and rumors that come out all the time. And also, definitely just keep watching my videos. I'm super happy and super lucky that people care about my content. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.